Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to do the poem Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu. Let me read the poem first and then go on to give you an introduction and explanation of the same. Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a helicon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and grey, we weave the marriage veils of a queen, green. Weavers weaving solemn and still, why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Indian Weavers, a poem by Sarojini Naidu. First of all, children, students, let us see the new words used in the poem. Weaving. Weaving is interlacing threads to produce fabrics or cloth. Break of day means morning, dawn, or sunrise. Helicon means an Asian or African kingfisher bird. Wild means untamed or free. Robe means dress, cloth, frock or dressing gown. You can also call it an house coat. Plumes means feathers of birds, quills. Marriage veils, bridal veils, wedding veils. In Hindi, chunri, bridal gown, specially to cover your face. Solemn means serious, sober. Still means rest, stable, silent. Silent. Chill means extreme cool. Funeral means burial, cremation, last rites. Shroud, white cloth for dead body. Fall of night, late evening. Bright garments means brightly, colored garments, brightly colored garments. Solemn and still means sacred and serious, quiet. Moonlight chill means cold, dead night. Gay means with happiness or fun. We missed out the first few words. Let me repeat. Weaving means interlacing threads to produce fabrics or cloth. Break of day, morning or dawn or sunrise. Helicon, Asian or African kingfisher bird. Wild, untamed or free. Robe, dress, cloth, frock, dressing gown, house coat. Plumes, feathers of birds or quills. Marriage veils means bridal veils, wedding veils. Bridal gown, especially to cover face, in Hindi, chunri. Solemn, serious and sober. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of helicon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Let me paraphrase it for you. The weavers start their weaving at the morning, that is rise of the day. The poetess compares the cloth with the blue-colored wing of the wild helicon and asks the weavers why they look so happy while weaving the garment or cloth. In response, the weavers answer that they are weaving a dress for a newborn baby, so they are so happy. Here, break of day is metaphorical use for the birth and the first phase of human life, which is a happy moment for everyone, including the weavers. The weavers continue their work during fall of night, that is evening, the poetess compares the garment or cloth with the purple-green colored feathers of a peacock and asks again the weavers why they are weaving so shiny a garment. In response, the weavers answer that they are weaving a bridal veil of a queen, so it's fresh and bright. Here, fall of night is metaphorical use for the adulthood and the most important second phase of human life. It's a phase of merry days that brighten every aspect of human life. The weavers carry out their work during the cold moonlight also, but their mood is serious and silent. The garment they are weaving is white. The poetess very ingeniously, very cleverly, very intelligently compares the white garment or cloth metaphorically with a quill and also a white cloud. The poetess asks again the weavers whether they are why they are weaving the white garment or cloth. In response, the weavers answer solemnly, seriously, that they are weaving that white cloth for a dead body for its final rites or cremation. Here the phrase cold moonlight is metaphorically used for the final phase of human life, that is death, which is eternal truth. The poetess has used two metaphors in the last stanza to compare the white cloth. Within that, the metaphoric use of the phrase white as a cloud needs deeper interpretation, as if white cloud or cloth finally shrouds. Shroud means kafan in Hindi, shrouds every dead body and takes it away to its final destination or final rest. The last two lines create the feelings of pathos in the minds of the readers and the poetess and the weavers. Figures of speech and explanation of the poem. Weavers weaving at break of day. Alliteration. The sound of the letter V is repeated. Weavers weaving. Climax. The words are arranged in the ascending order. Metaphor. The birth or the childhood of man is implicitly compared with the break of the day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Here the alliteration, the sound of the letters V and G are repeated. A question is used for emphasis. Blue as the wing of Helicon wild, inversion is used. The words are not in correct order. The correct word order is the wing of a Helicon wild is blue. Alliteration, the sound of V is repeated. Wing and wild. Similarly, the blue colored cloth is directly compared with the wing of the helicon, that is a bird, as I already told you in the meanings of the new words. We weave the robes of a newborn child. The alliteration, the sound of letter V is repeated. We weave the newborn child. V is repeated. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Again, the sound of letter V is repeated. The sound V is repeated. Weavers weaving. Climax. The words are arranged in the same ascending order. Metaphor. Adulthood. The young or the second phase of man is implicitly compared with the fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Alliteration. Again the sound of letter V. That is V sound is repeated. Then the interrogation, that is the question mark, is used in this line. Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, the garment is directly compared with purple and green colors of the colored plumes of a peacock. And here you can see the beautiful use of a simile. An anticlimax, the words purple and green are arranged in descending order. Alliteration, the sound purple plume, that is plumes, peacock, purple. Is repeated 3 times. We weave the marriage veils of a queen. Alliteration, again the sound of letter V, that is V sound is repeated. Weavers weaving solemn and still, again repetition of V sound. Climax, the words weavers and weaving are arranged in the ascending order. Paradox, that is contrast. The line is meaningless, absurd, as one cannot carry the work of weaving being still. Anticlimax, the words solemn and still are arranged in descending order. Tautology, the words solemn and still are similar in meaning. This is called, when we use the similar words for describing something, it is known as tautology. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? Again, interrogation, that is a question mark, is used for emphasis. Inversion is used, the words are not in correct order. The correct order is, why do you weave in the moonlight chill? And the poetess says, why do you weave in the moonlight chill? Moonlight chill. The correct sequence is, why do you weave in the chill moonlight? Alliteration, the sound ver is repeated. Metaphor, death, old age, the third and last stage of man's life, is implicitly compared with the moonlight. White as a feather and white as a cloud, repetition of ver, white, is repeated. Similarly, the garment is directly compared with a feather and a cloud. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Alliteration, the sound of ver is repeated here. White as a feather and as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. The funeral shroud is directly compared with a feather and a cloud. The poem Indian Weavers highlights the craft and skill of Indian weavers. The poetess has very nicely presented 3 phases of human life. The life cycle is befittingly depicted from the work of the weavers. This much for today. Thank you.